G'day everyone, welcome back to NS2HD. I'm Hugh and this is
Steve.
Steve from Torn Banner, the man in charge here at Torn Banner Studios, and we're going to talk about modding right now because modding is really important to NS2 and it turns out it's hugely important to Torn Banner Studios as well because Steve, where did Chivalry Medieval Warfare actually come from?
It actually originated as a Half-Life 2 mod called Age of Chivalry. Many years ago, and it's something that we decided. It got pretty popular on Steam. We were one of the first mods to be released on Steamworks, and things went pretty well for us. So we said, hey, let's do this for real, and that's really where Chivalry came from. It's a spiritual sequel to Age of Chivalry, the mod.
Back when Natural Selection 1 was originally a mod, making the step from mod to formal team with office space and all that jazz to create a commercial sequel was mind-bogglingly complicated and difficult. Was it the same for the Age of Chivalry team moving into creating a commercial?
I mean, when you're doing something as a hobby versus doing something as a business, it's totally different. Yes, the core of what you're doing is similar, but there's so many other things you got to stick to. Now you got to get a budget, you got to get a production schedule. We actually were virtual the whole time, so we just got an office about 2 months ago after release.
And a shiny new office it is!
But yeah, so I mean, there's a million different things, a lot of legal things you got to deal with. It's a lot more complicated than just doing what you love, doing just modding, Luckily, now we're able to continue doing what we love. We don't have to eat just craft dinner every night and be starving. But yeah, it's totally different. A lot of things you got to learn. It's pretty crazy.
It's very special to hear of a mod team coming together from all over the planet and making something successful. Steve, you mentioned that everyone was virtual until 2 months ago. Does that mean that everyone was all over the world making Chivalry Medieval Warfare?
Yep, I met a couple of the guys that I worked with for over 2 years. I met them about 2 months ago for the first time, a couple of them.
Wow.
And others I'd only met once at PAX East, a trade show, one time before that. So we had guys in Australia, Sweden, France, all over the place.
And now, most everyone is here today. So there you go.
Toronto.
The Natural Selection 1 to Natural Selection 2 story is very special to me. It's somewhat similar, and I think it's just fantastic that, Steve, you've been able to be part of this team that's come together and taken a mod to a success that has granted a whole group of people an amazing new engagement with life, an amazing new challenge. So congratulations. Well done, mate.
Thank you. And that's something that we're trying to do now. Actually, we're just released in beta form our own SDK, so hopefully we can empower other people to hopefully have a similar story as us one day, and that would be great.
There you go. Maybe there'll be a studio out there that says, originally we were a mod for Chivalry Medieval Warfare.
That would be amazing.
And now we're at PAX East, and now we just started our first office. Sweet. Awesome. Thank you, Steve.